Little video on, from what I remember, the ideal protein diet. Basically, I was on it 3 weeks. It's been a few years ago. It cost me about $100 a week. At the time, the packets were about $4 a packet. They recommended you take at least about 3 or 4 a day, and $4 a piece. And during that 3 weeks, I did lose 17 pounds. From what I remember, though, the cappuccinos were the best. You could eat 6 ounces of chicken, I think at least once a day, sometimes twice. You could eat as much lettuce or pickles as you wanted. And there's stuff I don't remember, so if you ever want to be on it, find a coach, research it. I think it was a pretty good plan. You can be on it as long as you want. It's a diet that you have to be coached with because of the way it's set up. Because they had told me that if you have too many proteins and you don't have enough calcium, potassium, magnesium, multivitamin in your diet and stuff like that, I guess your bones can weaken. That's why, from what I understand, a lot of workout stuff has extra potassium, magnesium, calcium, and the multivitamin stuff in it because you really need it. And if you're on a lot of proteins, they even said, I think it was the cranberry juice, at least once a week to help give you some color. So that was the highlights of it, and it was a pretty good plan. Like, some people have been on it 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it was, and then they went to a maintenance part where you're supposed to use it with diet, exercise, working out, portion control. You know, if you had other food, which you could do, keep it small. You want to be careful all the sugar vegetables, which is basically all your main canned vegetables, your carrots, your peas, your corn, potatoes, obviously. Anything else not mentioned. Most of the regular canned vegetables until they recently started making other ones, and even a lot of them probably are the sugar vegetables, and a lot of them do have the higher sodium. Which now, as far as that goes, so I thought the coffee cappuccino was the best, and I thought it was a pretty good plan at that. For me, after a while, a lot of the different meals, you mixed in water almost like they do for dehydrated food, and that's what it was. But it had each pack had 15 grams of different kind of protein in it, so it kept your body going with the mixed protein. And like I said, I lost 17 pounds without really trying. I sometimes ate a little bit more chicken than I should, but that was extra protein. And what they had told me was the equation was basically 1 gram of protein will either knock off a gram of fat, a gram of sugar, or a carb. So basically, if you're eating something that has your 60 grams of fats and 60 carbs and say 20 sugars, then you want to eat at least enough proteins to equal that. So let's just say I was told to average 50 to 80 grams of protein a day minimum that I should possibly do to maintain myself. And that's true, but then you still want to make sure you have the extra calcium, potassium, magnesium, and your multivitamin. So from what I understand, and basically 1 gram of fat will be burned up by 1 gram of protein. So like I said, if you're only getting 1 gram of protein and you're eating a carb, a sugar, and a fat, before you burn body fat, right there it needs 4. So if there's fat in the food, a carb, and basically, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, across the board to do that. So let's just say you need at least 3 or 4 grams of protein to knock those out. So then you're going to want per meal a higher count of that. So, and I don't even know what 6 ounces of chicken is on protein, but I know some of the burgers, which probably aren't the best for you, they average about 19 grams of protein, give or take, depending. So 19 grams of protein minus the grams of fat, minus, I doubt there's sugar in it, but if you want to burn body fat, so minus a gram of body fat, and if there is sugar in it, so, 3 burger patties alone might help you out. But if you have any kind of cholesterol issues and other issues like that, then you might want to check with the doctor first. So it's not recommended. That's why I believe that they told me stick with the 6 ounces of chicken along with these extra packets, and I was averaging 4 a day at 15 grams, so that was almost 60 minimum, plus whatever chicken I ate. Oh, that's a proper English. So whatever chicken I ate. And, so anyways, getting back to it, that's the highlights of what I remember. I mean, it's not, you know, you want to know about the Ideal Protein diet, contact Ideal Protein Coach, and it's a good plan. It may not work for you. It may work for you. I mean, like I said, it just got to be where if I would have stuck with just the cappuccinos, I would have been fine. But I was trying all the soups. I was trying all the mixed foods, and I don't mind that kind of food. After 3 weeks, your taste buds start to change, and I don't know. It's an interesting experience, but that's been a few years ago. Otherwise, I'd be able to tell you a little bit more in detail. And I mean, I thought it was a worthwhile plan to try. I mean, if you're ever in doubt, check with your doctor, check with your ideal protein coach. There's many other ones out there, and that's all I can tell you today. So I hope you like this video. Hit that notification bell. Please give us a subscribe, a like, pass it on. Check out some of our other videos. Currently, we have more or less my daughter and my girlfriend on the channel too. So as far as that goes, it's a family video channel. So we're going with that for now. And thanks all. Have a good one.